Alright, well, welcome back to part 2. We are starting with the 10th Avenue Bridge, built in 1929. This is much larger than the Central Avenue or 3rd Avenue Bridge, as it was built. Hold on. Never mind. So yeah, and this is the largest deck arch bridge on the river. There actually is another one coming up very soon. Yeah, but another open spandrel concrete arch bridge. There actually is 3 of them in North Carolina. I think I already explained that, but I'll do like a series on the types of bridges. I think that'll be interesting for some of you, because I know cable stay bridge and suspension bridge get confused, so I might do a comparison video or make a series on the types of bridges. You know, it would be a good idea. And that's actually a great view of the skyline of Minneapolis. These are pipes from like factories, those are not buildings. But yeah, and there's little arches there too. Alright, so let's go into our next bridge. It's very interesting. So this is the Washington Avenue Bridge. It was built in 1965. It carried road traffic until upper deck was added for pedestrians in the 70s, I think, and then in 2010, a part of the Metro Green Line. I'm not sure what Minneapolis' transportation authority is called. Yeah, but the Green Line runs right through the University of Minnesota. That's what the M's are for. And there's also a covered walkway on top for in the winter time, although that's not heated. There are some heaters, but it's mainly used for like winter walking, which for me, I would visit Minnesota in the wintertime to see all the snow, but I would probably not stand the cold as much as persons from Minneapolis to St. Paul would. Yeah, it's a very interesting bridge. It's quite an interesting mystery. There was actually a previous bridge that I don't know what information is known about. That's the same thing with the bridges in the Mississippi. Because I'm not gonna do like every single bridge, because some of the bridges are the same thing, and a lot of the bridges in the rural areas don't really have a lot of information about them. Because I was going to start with the Illinois River, and some of the bridges don't have any information about them, so I decided to do the Mississippi. Yeah, let's go into the next bridge, shall we? So, I accidentally wrote I-95, which that, because odd number interstates travel from north to south, even travels from east to west, so this is I-94, which runs right across Minnesota and Wisconsin into Michigan at Port Huron, I think, yeah. Yeah, it was built in 1964. It was upgraded in 1995 to what you see today. So I think it originally carried 4 lanes, now it carries 4 lanes. 2 lanes going each way. And it was upgraded to 3 lanes and exit lanes. Oh! That's a Nathan K5LA. Let's see a new one. Yeah, Nathan K5LA is an air horn. It's mostly used on Amtrak, but it's also used in the CSX, which I can hear one right now. I've heard some nasty fouling the CSX horns, but I'm gonna take time to listen to this. Okay, let's go into your next bridge while the horn blows. While the engineer has his finger on the horn. This is the Franklin Avenue Bridge, built in 1923, and they're a little bit larger than the 10th Avenue Bridge, which I think there was a previous bridge here. It seems like there's like stone supports here. Yeah, this is very large. And I think this is three-span arch bridge, which, as I said, deck arch bridges are not really built anymore. They're kind of rare. Not really rare. I think the rarest bridge is Finkel Truss, a Whipple Truss. There's only one of its kind left, which I might talk about rare bridge types too. The Short Line Bridge was built in 1980, and the Short Line is the Short Line Railroad that is operated by the state of Minnesota, I think, if I'm not mistakenly wrong. Or that used to be a short line of the Great Northern Railway, but actually it used to be a short line of the Great Northern Railway. And as you can see, it's now used for pedestrians. I like how these old bridges are being used. They're given a second life from their previous life of carrying automobiles or trains for carrying people. So obviously people are definitely lighter than cars. Cars are 100,000-pound trains, or a million plus pound trains. Definitely. So this is Lake Street Marshall Bridge. This is the newest open spandrel concrete arch bridge. Open spandrel arch bridge, as I say, but they replaced the 1889 Iron Truss Bridge, which is actually the second oldest on the Mississippi after the definitely the 1865 suspension bridge, I think, is the oldest. I'm not sure. That used to be in the Hennepin Avenue Bridge's spot, but the oldest surviving bridge in the Mississippi is the Yates Bridge, which was built in 1874. And this used to be the second oldest. I'm not sure what the second oldest is now. Yeah, this bridge was torn down in the late 80s to make way for the current bridge. So the Ford Parkway Bridge was built for Ford's the car company, for their basically a bridge to connect their Minnesota offices and Minneapolis offices. And actually, you can see it makes teardrops again. So yeah, this is a black and white picture. Obviously, you probably know what it looks like. The same thing as these bridges. But yeah, it's much larger, built in 1927 to connect Ford's Minneapolis offices and all that industrial stuff. That's why it's called the Ford Parkway, and it's still used. Oh, that's the top of the building. It looks like a light rail tray. But yeah. The Fort Snelling Bridge was built in 1960, and this bridge is named on Google Maps bridge number 9300, which almost every bridge in the United States overpass, bridge that crosses a body of water. They have to have an ID number, which is required by the Federal Highway Administration, which a lot of states don't show the ID numbers on the bridge. Florida does. A few other states do, but Florida is the only one I know of. Which Florida has a whole list of bridge information, like the build date, when it was reconstructed, and if it was reconstructed or not, the last inspection, where it is, what it crosses, all of it. Yeah, but I'm not sure who would want to know that. But yeah, that's why it's called Bridge number 9300. The Lexington Bridge was built in 1990s. And again, this is how you can make the steel girder bridge look nice. As you can see, the supports are interesting looking, kind of like a fancy triangle. Kind of like, oh, you can't see my hand motion because I don't like the screen thing. I don't really use that. When I show my face, I haven't shown my face in a while. Actually, that's why I do a vlog from when I went to a football prep rally, which that's going to be up. I'm not sure when, probably sometime, maybe Sunday. I don't know, but getting tired. So yeah, this is how you make a bridge like this look nice. The Smith Avenue Bridge, built in 1985. A great height will reward you with a great view. So this bridge is the highest bridge on the upper Mississippi with a vertical clearance of 150 feet. And you can see from this picture, you can see this is the whole skyline of the St. Paul. You can't see Minneapolis. But yeah, there's like very high bluffs. Like little bluffs are like hills that are very high, which these are common in Minnesota. And as you can see the cathedral, the Capitol building in the middle of the screen, and little apartments. And then you can also see the skyline of St. Paul and the next bridges we have. So yeah. So what's our next bridge? The next bridge is pretty. Let's see what Basha Street Bridge built in 1998. And as you can see, the concrete supports look nice. There's a little boat house or whatever that thing is. And I wonder if these blue things are supposed to. Well, that's a walkway, but I don't understand what all that's for. But it looks really nice. This bridge has an arch, spectacle look to it, so that also makes it look nice. Oops. Yeah, it's still a beautiful looking bridge. The Robert Street Bridge was built in 1926, and if you're from LA, you might recognize the looks of it as the old 6th Street Bridge, so that's why I call the LA 6th Street Bridge his cousin, because it looks similar. And they were built basically the same time period, although this one is still standing today, as Minnesota is not an earthquake region, or an earthquake country. And so that's why this bridge has survived. And it was probably using different concrete, because That US52 Bridge uses concrete that was very, I forgot what it did. It kind of like had a weird chemical reactions or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, basically this bridge is still standing. It's nice to see an example. Look at this lightning. That kind of gave me a little chill. But yeah, let's continue our bridge tour. And you could probably hear the thunder. Typical North Carolina weather in the summer, unpredictable. Yeah, but keep enjoying the nice jazz music. The US52 Bridge was built in 2015, as you can tell it. In the picture, the concrete is bright, the steel is shiny, and this is the fancy triangles with the holes in them, which look nice. And I'm checking the radar to see the situation, this thunderstorm. Oh yeah, we're kind of in a storm is doing very weird, but I'm gonna get back to this. Yeah, so this is another example now to make a steel girder bridge look nice. So I'm doing this. But we have 3 bridges left. 3. And then I can start and make next coaster video. So let's go on. The Pt2 Bridge again, built in 2010. Again, bright concrete and it's new. And the nice looking supports and the arch look to concrete looks very nice. Not much else to write about this bridge, another concrete segmental bridge. But let's go on to our next bridge. So the Hastings Bridge was built. The first bridge was built in the 1900s. It uses spiral design, as you can see, to save space, but unfortunately, as the late 1940s rolled around, the traffic started to increase, and the spiral caused a little bit of traffic, so in 1951 this bridge was built. And a continuous steel truss bridge, which we'll see again on the Mississippi. And Cairo, US 957 Bridge is also a continuous steel truss bridge. Unfortunately, after the Minnesota Bridge collapse in 2007, this bridge was checked and it was found to be in the same condition as the other bridge, so a replacement was looked, and then construction started in 2010, and 2013 this bridge was built. A modern a modern tied arch bridge using the string of cables. There's more lightning, which had the X crisscross shape. To it, so it looks very modern. But now we've come to our final bridge. I'm moving something around. Our final bridge is the Canadian Pacific Railway Bridge. I don't know when this bridge was built. It says 1951, 2013. I don't know if that's correct. I don't think it's... don't think it's correct, but I have no information on Parkway Lake Bridges, but it's used by the Canadian Pacific, and as you can see, Amtrak special excursion train is going across it. I think that could be the Pine Tree Limited. I don't know. Because Amtrak did have a special excursion called the Pine Tree Limited. I don't know when that was. Maybe back in 2013. I'm not sure. And just another vertical lift bridge. I think it's the only one on the Mississippi. So that's another first and only on the Mississippi, but yeah, so I'd like to thank you for watching part 1 and part 2, staying with me for all this, and please subscribe to my other channels, Reptiles 2095 and CSS Guide Desert Dive and Reptiles, and or trains, and please follow me on Serial at Reptiles 2095 and Coaster Bridge Trains for more updates on the YouTube channel, on YouTube channels for my training Coaster Bridge YouTube channels. And also have personal stuff on the Instagram too, like vacation or random pictures from places. So I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.